Hi, I'm Jason Pierce. I'm a personal trainer, and today I want to talk about a common object that can help you feel better. Okay, first we're going to start with a definition. Fascia. Okay, fascia is the band of thin, fibrous, connective tissue that wraps around and supports every structure in your body. It's a stringy white substance made mostly of collagen, and collagen is a type of protein that provides strength and flexibility. Fascia is soft, loose, and made up of multiple levels. Soft and loose is the key there. Generally speaking, the fascia around our organs, our bones, everything is loose, soft, and just hanging out and kind of keeping everything together. But what happens when it tightens up? Well, then you get stiff, sore. Say you've gone for a run, your legs are sore. That's generally fascia that has been overstimulated and stretched and become tight. Some other things that cause tight fascia are simply not moving. If you just sit all the time, your fascia is going to tighten up because it's not moving. So one of the best things you can do for fascia is to move. Just getting up, taking a walk. If you are at work and you have to sit, if you can get hold of a standing desk and stand up sometimes. I recently did a video about NEAT, which is linked here, and that gives you lots of ways to move around and to keep your fascia healthy. I mean, sometimes even that's not enough. Things just tighten up. And if you work out or do something that, yard work, something that causes your body to move too much, then your fascia can also tighten up. And movement by itself sometimes isn't enough. So you can stretch. Yoga is great for this. But I did mention a common object that is kind of a cheat code for fascia release. What is it? It's a tennis ball. Okay, now I think these days, most of us know at least one tennis player. In fact, I think 65% of everybody's friends are tennis players these days. So if you know them, they're going to have extra tennis balls. Just ask them, or just go buy a tin. I mean, they're not that expensive. You don't need the expensive ones. Just get some cheap tennis balls somehow. These things are amazing. A tennis ball can really target fascial spots. So let me demonstrate a couple ways to do this. One great thing you can do is put the tennis ball behind your back against the wall. So what you really want to do when you're doing this fascial release with the tennis ball is you want to hit that spot that almost makes you start crying. Jason, this doesn't sound fun. That pain is temporary, and it's not that bad, honestly. What you want to do is you want to find that spot and then just kind of roll into it, just whatever tolerance level you can do, and you'll find after about 20 to 30 seconds, the pain will pretty much go away and you'll feel it kind of loosen up and then move to another spot. You can do this standing against the wall. You could lie down on the ground and lie down on your shoulders, do the same thing. Another great thing you can do on the ground is you can put it under your hips, on your glutes, and just kind of roll into it. You can find some really fun spots doing this. This can really bring some tears to your eyes if you find the right spot down there. Fascia isn't just surface level, it's in there. So if you've got tight hips or something, this is a really good way to get in there and get them. Because you can do that with a foam roller, you can do it with a massage gun. Those things do the same work as a tennis ball. But what's great about a tennis ball is that you can just grab a couple of them. I've got one in my carry-on baggage for when I travel. I've got one in my car. When I'm having to sit for a long period of time, driving or on a plane, I can get this ball out and I can sit on it. I can stick it on my hamstrings and just really work my hamstrings loose on both sides. I can put it under my glutes and really work the hips a little bit. It's great for putting on the backrest of the car or the airplane seat and just stick it there, put it in your lower back and roll around a little bit, put it in your upper back. Find spots that are tender or just need a little bit of work and it just feels amazing. Another great benefit of this if you're driving is you can use it to stay alert. Stick a tennis ball under your leg in a really sensitive spot and that will keep you awake. Your fascia will be looser, so your entire body will feel looser because you've done this. And that's really great for when you're traveling. You want to keep the blood flowing, keep everything moving as much as possible. Especially if you're like a window seat user on a plane, you can't get up as much. So this is a way to sort of cheat code a little bit. You're still moving the fascia around without getting up and moving. Also, bring it to work. If you're sitting down at a desk, stick it on the chair, stick it on the back, and just use it to loosen up. You can do a little dance if you want. can't take credit for this. My wife is a physio, which is the English term for a physical therapist. When I first met her, she had hundreds of tennis balls in her trunk, and she would just hand them to people. That's where I got this from, is her insisting on having them everywhere. That's what happened in my carry-on bag. That's what happened in my car. So to summarize, fascia is all over our body. We abuse it these days by being sedentary, sitting all the time, having bad posture. That really strains the fascia line, because your body is, when it's in proper alignment, the fascia is in the right spot. When it isn't, something slightly off, it strains the fascia, and then that's what leads to stiffness. So this is a way to release it when we're in positions where we can't move that much. At work, on a plane, in a car. It's just a good way to keep the fascia healthy. So if you've enjoyed this video, or any of my other videos, please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and as usual, stay healthy.